Hello everybody, it's Linnell of Linnell's Adventures, and how is everybody doing on this wonderful Sunday fall day? It's a fall day. It's a little bit chilly here in Tumbleweeds Ranch in Golden Valley, Arizona, but beautiful fall weather. So I'm going to just chat on this video because it's basically getting you all caught up. Where's Linnell been? So I'm going to tell you where I've been and what I've been doing and some of the great things that have been happening to me the last 2 weeks and what my plans are for next year. It won't be as much traveling, but it's going to be exciting traveling. So let's get to it. Okay, so here we go. A week ago Thursday, I took a 4-day trip, 4 straight days of driving back to Colorado, 10-hour days. That was a long drive to get the last bit of my stuff from Colorado that didn't fit in the moving truck in the U-Haul. So 3 big U-Hauls, and I have to give a shout out to my electrician, Dan, who volunteered with some payment to go get my stuff out of the last storage unit. He and his wife did an incredible job. They spent a day there in Denver. They had never been there, so they went downtown and just had a good time. They came back and offloaded all my stuff into my unit, storage unit here in Kingman. But there was some stuff at the public storage that did not fit. They couldn't even go over there. So I had to drive the van 2 days to get there, 2 hours to put everything in my van, and 2 days to get back. So 4 days of heavy driving and 2-3 hours of heavy packing, getting it all in my van. And the only thing I left behind was an ugly mannequin that I didn't want to begin with, but bought from a friend. Don't know why. Help him out, I guess. He moved back to San Diego a couple years ago, so maybe it was a year ago. I don't remember when. It was a mannequin I couldn't use and ugly, and I think I have the legs, and those are going to go in the dumpster too. Anyway, all of my stuff are in 3 storage units in Kingman. I had D14 for a couple months now. I think it was October when we got that truckload. And then I got D12 for the second truckload, and then D13 came up, and I said, can I reserve 13? About 2-3 weeks, so I'm going to have the last truckload. So I reserved it. They held on to it for me, so I have D12, 13, and 14 at the same storage unit. Much cheaper. I went from about $460 a month for the storage units in Colorado down to $380 a month, and 2 of those units are probably going to be empty by the end of January, mid-February. So that's what we're shooting for. All of my stuff is here. I don't have to go back to Colorado to get stuff. I don't have to deal with U-Hauls anymore. I don't have to worry about, am I going to lose my storage units and lose my stuff? I already lost stuff in my backyard shed. All of my old world Santas, a lot of Christmas stuff, a lot of Halloween stuff, my Hello Kitty pink witch blow up that I loved. It's gone. I'm going to have to go on eBay and see if I can find a replacement. But anyway, a lot of stuff is gone. A lot of my snowball ornaments that look like snowballs, those are gone. Everything's gone because I didn't have time back in January. I was already on the road, didn't realize it was full, and I was sick and didn't know it. Stressed out, long drive on the road, and basically told my realtor get rid of it, not knowing what was in there. I just said there's a couple of boxes of blow up Christmas decorations like Snoopy and Vader in there, and he only rescued 1 box, so that's the other box of all the blow-ups. But I did have my blow-up Vader, my blow-up Snoopy, Christmas ornaments and a couple other blow up stuff for outdoor decorations for Christmas. Everything else got thrown out. And when he hired a junk remover, and they do not salvage or do not even try to sell it, they throw it in the dumpsters. Yep. And I was very upset to hear that that's what my realtor did, but that time there was nothing I could do. I couldn't turn around and come back. It was blizzards. I was holed up in my van on the way to Quartzsite. And I was actually holed up in Lake Havasu at a hotel because the road was closed to Quartzsite. So, this past January. But anyway, everything's here. I've got a beautiful national park tree that I'm putting up. Went to Goodwill and got some pretty cool ornaments. Two big bags. Those big bags for $5 full of ornaments. These were like wood and birds and stuff like that. I did rescue my birds. I probably will get that day after Thanksgiving and put my birds all over the tree. That'd be cool. I did find some snowflake LED battery operated lights for the tree, so it's going to be a nice national park tree. I think it's going to be great. Or at least some kind of woodlands tree. It's coming together. I'm like halfway done. Let me see, what else has happened? So I got back on Sunday and read my emails. This was a week ago today. And on, I guess the day I left on Thursday, before I got the email saying my permit for my buildings was ready. I'm like, well, I was going to wait till Tuesday because Monday I was just going to relax and do nothing, not even drive up to town. Monday I woke up and said, oh, no. I got to get this done. As tired as I was, I took a shower, got my clothes on, went up to town, and they sold me one permit for 2 buildings. I said, okay, I'm not going to argue about it. And they said, and then before I said anything, she said, we're only charging you for one permit because it's on one cement slab and we're charging you as one project. So instead of paying $1,200, over $1,200, I only had to pay $634 for 2 buildings and one big cement slab. We finally, Friday in the rain, I had called the cement guy on Tuesday and said, I got the permit, but I need to mark it off. He said, well, I'm going to come out this week just to look at it. Okay. I don't have it marked off. That's fine. Okay, fine. I'll mark it off for you. Okay, that's fine. So, it was raining all week. They showed up Friday. Well, Friday I called up. He said he was going to come Friday afternoon, and Friday morning I said, it's still raining. I haven't gotten everything done for staking. He says, don't worry about it. We'll still be there this afternoon, and we're bringing our laser measuring device. So Friday, they got laid out. I'm just waiting for the guy next door, my friend Mike, who's going to take the bulldozer and level the ground. As soon as that's leveled, probably right after Thanksgiving, I told the cement guy and his helper, Christopher is my cement guy, nice guy, old dude who's been doing this for years. He knows Gona Valley, very, very polite. I love him to death. He basically said, kind of on a time crunch. I said, yes, I know. Let's do this after Thanksgiving, like the day after or something. Give Mike some time to level the ground, and it'll be better weather. He says, okay, that sounds good. So hopefully by Friday morning, this coming Friday, Black Friday, there's going to be cement being laid, or at least the forms to lay out the cement. And they're going to start doing that. So I told Mike, hey, they're coming right after Thanksgiving, probably that Black Friday. So we gotta get this ground leveled. It's not much to level, but there's stuff we need to do. And Mike's leaving Wednesday and Thursday and Friday for Thanksgiving. So I said, yeah, it kind of needs to get done before you leave. So everybody's on the same track. They're all ready. We've got everything staked and lined and everything where it's going, the level of the dirt. So that's going to start pretty soon, probably tomorrow. The cabin, I hired this guy just before Thanksgiving, like the week before Thanksgiving. Yeah, it'll take a couple weeks. It's been 5-6 weeks now. It's still not done. He has not been here since Wednesday. Last Wednesday? No, this Wednesday. He did not show up Thursday. I said, hey, you do know this has to be done Tuesday midnight because Wednesday we got to put the furniture in, which I'm glad I have a big tarp over because all the furniture is in the backyard with a big tarp, and it's been raining. I hope my furniture is okay. Now we're on the time crunch. I have to decorate. I have to do the table setting. I have to get everything here, and we still have to put in the floor, the baseboards, the light fixtures, in the bar. So anyway, the cabin is coming along. I don't think I'll have the bar in time for Thanksgiving. I doubt it. Disappointing. It better be done by Christmas. Now, one of the cement guys that was here on Friday, he does cabinet work. And I said, I may have to hire you to do the cabinets in the bar and have it done by Christmas. He said, we're kind of busy this time of year. And I said, yeah, but it was supposed to be done by Thanksgiving. I'll be lucky if I get the guy to get done with the lights and the floor. And the baseboards and all the other little tiny things he's got to do. The punch list. He's got to put the TV stand on the wall as well. He knows where the studs are. I don't have a stud finder. I do. It's in many, many boxes with one of 3 storage units. So hopefully, I'm praying to God because I don't like things done at the last minute. I told this, my electrician, cabin builder, interior builder, yeah, this should have been done 2 weeks ago. So it gives me time. Now I'm stressing out. Wednesday, I have to go to the storage units to get the chairs for the dining room, get the furniture in, get everything decorated, get everything on the walls, get everything done, get everything unpacked, and then put back into my hutch. It's just too much. It's a lot for me to do in one day. It took me 4 months to pack all that stuff, and you're giving me only 1 day to unpack all that stuff? No. So, plus I have to do a lot of cooking on Thursday because I know damn well my brother and his roommate aren't going to cook or clean. I'm going to have to do all that on my own. So I think on Friday when they start the cement stuff, I think on Saturday, I'm just going to pack up the car and go somewhere fun. I don't know where. I really don't know where. But I'm going to enjoy a hike somewhere. Not on Wallapai Mountain because there's still a bit of white snow up there. It's snowing on Wallapai Mountain. By the way, it's Sunday, November 23rd, I think. I don't have my calendar. And I got the hiccups again. It's November 23rd or 24th. It might be the 24th. The Sunday before Thanksgiving. Sunday, beginning of Thanksgiving week. Thursday is Thanksgiving 2025. Yes, my brother and his roommate are coming for Thanksgiving. I don't have any place for these boys to sit and have a Thanksgiving dinner, which is why I want the cabin fixed and ready so we can set the table and have Thanksgiving dinner in there. Oh yeah, we got the mini split air conditioner heater in there. So yes, I have that, but they got to pump it up, pump it out, or something. He's got to do something with the mini split to get it to where it could work. So that's on the punch list. Okay, so permits for the building, starting the cement work on it. As soon as we get this, the day they start cement work, I'm going to call the building people and say, start building my building and be ready. And it's got to go up in like a week, because I want everything done, inspected, and I've got to find somebody who could put in these flood vents in for me. I got to order those today. I have no idea how those flood vents go in. I've seen videos of it, but they never show you how they cut the hole for it. And I don't have tools to cut it, so I'm going to have to find somebody who could cut holes and know how to install flood vents properly, because that's got to be inspected. Everything has got to be done and inspected before I leave on January 17th. I may leave on the 16th, depending how things go. We'll see. Maybe the 16th. But I have to leave on the 17th for Quartzsite, which is only 2.5 hours away. So no big rush except to get down there and set up camp, because that evening I got the content creator meet and greet. And I have just got the email saying, yes, you are invited and you are in. So I had to fill out a form, what my content is and what I do. So I'm in the content creators meet and greet. Come and see me at Quartzsite and all the other content creators at Quartzsite on January 17th at the seminar tent. I think it's at the seminar tent. And then after the public, then it's a private party afterwards. So it's going to be kind of good. People I've met this year are going to be there. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yes, I did go to the Romp It Up RV Music Festival in Sonoyta, Colorado last month, and I'm good friends with the Hudsons now. They're the Border Hookups, the name of their band. They're good singers and good musicians, and Jacqueline is a health coach, some sort. So she's been sending me keto recipes, because her husband, oh God, I forgot his name, David, I think, or Dave or something like that. He's diabetic too, so that's good to have a diabetic health nutritionist coach to help you out too. Or I don't know what exactly her role is, but she's my cheerleader. Yeah. When she did this How to Stay Healthy on the Road seminar and did these healthy non-alcoholic drinks that were sugar-free, I just, after the seminar there at the Romp It Up, I gave her the biggest hugs. Thank you. Nobody cares about us gluten-free, diabetic, high blood pressure, vegan people. It's all about how to make meat stew with a lot of salt. She said, yeah, we don't do that here. I said, I like this group. It's more of a healthy lifestyle. So I will go to Romp It Up again. It's expensive, but I understand why it's expensive. They had to hire buses take us on the wine tour. Yes, I hate wine. I hate grapes, but we did a wine tour. And then we also went to the brewery, a 5-minute walk from the campground, and just had a lot of fun, a lot of good music. It wasn't all country bluegrass. It was a lot of soft rock, a lot of mamas and papas, and there was some Leonard Skinner in there, but it was done softly, no heavy screaming. It's just music I enjoy. Peter, Paul, and Mary, those that type of music, and I can't name a lot of Johnny Cash, um, and some stuff, some recording artists that aren't even country, but if you grew up in the 60s and 70s, you knew them. Yeah, they're the music I enjoy. Simon and Garfunkel, that sort of stuff. I love heavy metal. I'm a heavy metalist. I love my Metallica and Led Zeppelin, all those classic rock that was heavy metal back then. I don't like the screaming death metal, but you know, gosh, I can't even think of names. It wasn't Metallica, it was the Megadeth. We went to that concert. I enjoyed Megadeth. Those kind of groups. But, sometimes I just need the soft, gentle, not so screaming. Just, hey, this is cool. Not a headbanging, but something on a rocking chair or your camp chair with a good bourbon, which I have right here. I have a good bourbon. I'm drinking Buffalo Trace today. I know that's not healthy, but I just watched Jim Gaffigan's Old Forester Bourbon Set special on YouTube. Please check it out because it's so true. We bourbon drinkers, we're collectors, we're hoarders, we love our bourbon. I don't drink bourbon every day. This is Sunday, NFL day. Broncos has a bye week. We're number one in the AFC. The Broncos are number one, but we're not playing today. Vikings and Eagles are in overtime, and I don't even know what the other games were because they're not showing so many games today. It's week 11. I think people are out and about enjoying fall hikes. Another thing I did was vet day. Got my hair cut. Yes. It's better when it's all washed up, but got my free haircut. I feel so much better. For those that don't know, you men, when a lady gets her hair cut short like this, my hair was kind of halfway down my back, kind of upper middle back, kind of down there. It's a sigh of relief. Yay, I don't have to spend hours taking care of my hair. Yeah, let's get it cut. And this is not the first time. This is the umpteenth time I've cut it short, but usually I get it cut once a year on Vets Day. So did a lot of the free meals in Henderson, Nevada. My brother came along about 1:30, 2 o'clock. We were both getting tired. I had been up since 5. He was tired. He wanted to get to bed. He had to get up at 2 for work. So we were kind of, stop going at me. We were doing that to each other, siblings. And Lynn said, just take me home. I said, okay, I will. And we did. I took him home and I went to the bathroom and went to Buffalo Wild Wings in Bullhead City on the way home and had a nice meal, but they give you the free chicken nuggies, not the Buffalo Wild Wings. And so I was, okay, I'll take them. But had a beer and ate my chicken nuggies and came on home. So that was vet day for me. Missed the meteor shower and missed the comets. Or not the comet, the Aurora Borealis. It was the Aurora Borealis. Missed it because I was heading south and saw nothing but dark. And I didn't even know about the Aurora Borealis. Had no idea. Never saw it in the news or on social media and Facebook, nothing like that. So I missed it. All right, so missed a lot of stuff. The comets I missed because of the cloud cover. Couldn't see the green comet. And the meteor shower, same thing. The one that happened last week. Same thing, meteor cloud cover. So anyway, the clouds are gone. It's a beautiful day. So let me tell you what I'm doing next year. The rest of the year is getting these buildings built and start unpacking and starting to unload my storage sheds into it. It's going to take me many trips in the van to do that. But at least I don't have to drive 2.5 days. Or get a big U-Haul. When I go to the grocery store, I'll just pick up a load, stuff my van, come back, throw it in the new garage for now. On January 17th, maybe 16th, I'm heading for Quartzsite. Before that, December 20th, if you're in the Bullhead City area, December 20th, I will be at the Christmas on the River or Christmas on the Colorado event. I'm one of the vendors, and I will be selling some 3D printed stuff. So one thing I did do on my way to Colorado, why it took 2.5 days, because I ended up going to the Micro Center. No, this was on the way to Romp It Up. I was late at Romp It Up because I went to the Micro Center Phoenix grand opening. Bought a Bamboo H2D. I already have a Bamboo X1C, and I've been creating ornaments like this and this, the blue and silver. This is Amelin. This is the Amelin Sparkle Christmas Red and Gold Metallic. Isn't that beautiful? The Amelin Blue Silk and Silver Metallic. That is gorgeous. Get these small spools so you can't make too many. Oh, the Christmas Green Shiny and the Red Copper Metallic. I think that's just gorgeous. Made a 4-color print Santa. My candy canes, and I had enough ribbon to do my candy cane ribbons. I got to buy ribbons for the others. And then 2 sizes of snowflakes that I gotta kind of clean up in here, but it won't take me that long to clean up. So I'm also printing a lot of tiny vases for small spaces. Some of them are Christmas boxes, little trinket boxes. One of them's that same Christmas green with the little Santa face on it. The other one is the same blue silk with the snowflake on it, same snowflake. So I just took the snowflake in the Santa and the candy cane. The one in the candy cane was a red and white striped. I think that was Inland from Micro Center that I had, and then the candy cane. All I did was take the ornaments and reduce them real tiny to put on the boxes, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, so I got those, and I'm tablet weaving, making my lanyards. So tablet weaved pantry and things is going to be at the Bullhead City Christmas on the Colorado craft fair. I think it's craft fair. But all the boats are going to be lighted up on the Colorado River, right there between Laughlin and Bullhead, right there. So I get to see the boat tour, I hope, the boat parade, the lighted boat parade at night. So that's on December 20th. I'll have another craft fair in Keeneland on February 13th and 14th. I'll be making Valentine trinket boxes and Valentine vases and Valentine type ornaments, because everybody needs a Valentine tree, you know. So I'll get that cracking when I get back. January 16th or 17th, I'll be leaving for Quartzsite, and we'll be back on the 26th. And then January 17th is the creator meet and greet that I mentioned before. I will be home for 3 weeks, and then February 13th to 14th in Kingman at that craft show, and then on the February 15th, I will be taking, probably will come back the night of the 14th when everything is said and done, drop off everything, and then, I'll have my van packed and ready 15th, just get my food in and off to Florida. Yes, I'm going to Florida for a month this time instead of 6 weeks. A week to get out there. I won't be stopping to see anybody. I'll be staying at rest stops mostly, or Love's truck stops, whatever I can find. If I do stop and stay at anybody's house, it'll be for a few hours at night. So, and I'd rather visit my friends than just say, hey, thanks, I'm going to bed, and get up the next morning, hey, thanks, goodbye. I don't like that. So, I love Linda. I love you if you're watching this. I want to come visit. I had a blast for those 2 days with you this past February. I really did. And Rita, you're my sister. I want to see you again, but can't do it this time. Maybe on the way back, but I got a lot of things going on too. Maybe I'll see what I can do on the way back. Anyway, I'm going to visit my friend Lynn, stay at her place for 10 days. We're going to the Strawberry Festival, visit some stuff in the Tampa area. She's like my home base for Florida. And I've known Lynn for over 30 years. She and I have been through so much. I remember when her brother died. Her brother was murdered, point blank, gunshot. It wasn't fly-by shooting, I don't think. Somebody had targeted him for some reason. And nobody has explained anything. I never met her brother, but heard so much about him. He was a swim coach. He was a good swimmer. And I know that she still misses him. She has one more brother somewhere in Des Moines, Iowa, I think. Brothers. She and I say that to each other all the time. Brothers. We love them, but we love our brothers. We do. Anyway, I'm going to visit her and her friend Teresa, my new friend. I love Teresa. She's a great person. And then I'm going to Peace, Love, and Vans first weekend of March. I think I have the job. I shouldn't say anything until I get the official email. But it looks like I will be working as a paid position at Peace, Love, and Vans in Florida and in Colorado. So I will be doing that probably at the Welcome Center and at the Pavilion, info desk and merch. So we'll see what we can do. She's kind of getting the schedules all done up first before officially announces anything. So, but it sounds like I do have the job. And I am kind of flexible on it. I told her if I got to usher in the vehicles on Friday, I'll do so, but I need to sit down every couple hours. She said, okay, that's fine. Yeah, we'll make it happen, but let me see if I get you a better position. Yeah, sounds like you need, the pavilion will be a better fit for you. I said, yeah. Okay, we'll see what we can do. So I'm waiting for that. But it sounds like I do have a paid position at Peace, Love, and Vans for both events. After that, I'm going to get on home as fast as I can. And then hopefully be home by March 15th, 16th, 17th, around there. Be home in time for St. Patrick's. And hopefully get to Flagstaff, and maybe, I don't know if they do anything. Well, Flagstaff is still under snow in March. So I don't know if I'm going to come back I-10, so maybe something, I don't know if there's doing St. Patrick's stuff in Phoenix. But I'm going to find out. I might go to St. Patrick's. I may go to New Orleans on the way home for a day for my beignets and whatnot, and then get on home, or get to Phoenix for St. Patrick's maybe, and then get on home, and then I'm home for about 5-6 weeks, because at the end of April I'm starting my Route 66 tour. I'll probably leave 29th, 30th, 28th, 29th, 30th, somewhere like that on April. Before that, I might do it in December. We'll see how the weather is. I'm going to take my little car, my Honda Fit, from this house, go over Route 66, 4 miles that way. I don't have to go to Kingman to get Route 66. Go to Santa Monica for 3-day weekend. But the reason why I'm going to do that part separately is because I don't want to take the van over that harsh, windy road through Oatman. And it's $60 to park your van a mile and a half away from Santa Monica Pier. $15 all day for a little car at the pier. $60 for 8 hours, a mile and a half away. I said, no, I'll take the little car and do that. And I may end up in a couple of Motel 6s along the way. I would love to stay at the, what do you call it, the Teepee Hotel, or whatever it is called, the Wickiup Hotel. I forgot what it's called. It's a Route 66 hotel with teepees. It's a basis, one of the bases for the movie Cars. Is that hotel, the Cone Hotel in Cars is based on that hotel, the Teepee Hotel. So, or the Wickiup Hotel, whatever it's called. I don't remember. I have to see if I could get reservations in December to do that. I might do that in December, just get it out of the way, because I'll be so busy. I may do that just before. Because December 12th, I've also got the IKEA Christmas dinner, the Jewel Board in Las Vegas. So I'll be gone all day on the 12th for that. But anyway, I'll do that, and then April 28th, 29th, 30th, somewhere around there, I will leave from my house and go 4 miles that way to Route 66 and head north to Chicago. From Chicago, I'll stay in Chicago for 2-3 days, get to a Cubs game. I'm pretty sure they'll be playing in town, I hope. At least I'll go visit Wrigley Field, if nothing else. Go visit the Bean and the Great Lakes. I didn't see the Great Lakes. I've only been to Chicago once. It was in April. It was snowing. And Uber was horrible. I didn't have the money for Uber. I'll probably stay at the convention center there in Chicago, like I did for Star Wars Celebration, but you're walking half a day to get anywhere. Basically, just to catch a train. So I'll do that for 2-3 days. Then I gotta hustle the 2 hours from Chicago to Indianapolis. Whole 2.5 hours. Gotta hustle it down. And then that's for DroidCon. That's the Star Wars R2-D2s and BB-8s, the droid builders convention for droid builders. So I'm going to go there, and then once that's done on Monday morning, I gotta hustle it. Probably leave Sunday noonish. Actually, I gotta hustle it and be in Bry, Colorado for the Peace, Love, Advance event there by Thursday. So a lot of driving, but it's gonna be fun. Then do my Peace, Love, Advance there, and then I come home. And then July 4th, the parade in Flagstaff, and probably go camping in Williams. I might go to the Grand Canyon. Who knows? I might take my brother. I might say, hey, come enjoy the parade, and then you and I could take off for the Grand Canyon or something the next day or something. I don't know what his schedule is. He's working because come after Thanksgiving, he won't have any work for till January. Very little work. So he's on his down period for 6 weeks. Anyway, it's going to be fun. I may go up to Great Basin National Park this summer when I get home. That's about a 6-hour drive from here, and it's not in the desert. It's in Nevada, but not in the desert. It's Wheeler Peak, one of the biggest, tallest mountains. It's 12,000 foot mountain in the middle of the desert. So I'll go to Wheeler Peak and go visit that this summer. And then I'm going to fly out. I might go to Death Valley too when I do the Santa Monica thing. I might go to Death Valley on the way home in December. We'll see. That's next month. But that's all the traveling I'm really going to do this summer. Route 66 will be done in 5 weeks. We'll be done in 1 month. Then Indianapolis, then Rye, Colorado, and then home. And then Flagstaff for 4th of July. And then I'm going to fly out to Denver in September for Colorado Festival of Horror. I'm not going to drive. I don't want to drive through Denver ever again. As long as I live, I will have to get to Rye, Colorado. But as long as I live, as long as I'm just driving through Denver to get out of the traffic, and I know when the traffic is, and it's total traffic all the time. So if I could get through Denver like midday, I'm fine. And get to I think Pueblo and 50 US 50 and turn on to Rye. But anyway, I'm gonna fly out to Colorado Festival of Horror in September, do Godzilla Fest, fly back, and I think in October, November, I'm going to probably, do some weekend traveling here in Arizona, in Nevada, Utah area. Places that are within 3 to 4 hours from here, or less. There's plenty of places. I've never been to Chloride. It's right up the road, half an hour from me, and another 20 miles down the road, so maybe an hour. I like to do some more hiking up at Wildpie Peak. I like to go visit some more in probably in the fall in Flagstaff. See some fall colors. I've been so busy with the move, I haven't really seen too much. So there's a lot of stuff around Phoenix I want to see. I like to get to the Botanic Gardens in Tucson. There's a lot to do and see here in Arizona that I like to go visit and see and do. And maybe go to Sholo and some of the White Mountains this summer. Those are going to be just like fun weekend trips. Pack up your bags, pack up some clothes and food for a weekend, and take off in the van. That's all I'm going to do. With no, just look on a map and point my vanilla along the map. So that's my plans for next year. Not as much traveling, but very specific traveling. And I'll be done with most of my traveling by the end of June. In July and August, I'm just going to explore more of Colorado. Well, it's been 45 minutes. I'm so happy to get the buildings started finally. I'm so happy to have the cabin. Won't be complete, but it'll be doable for Thanksgiving. I'm so happy that all of my stuff is here. and I'm just happy here. This is my happy place. If you notice my other chats I did back in last year, November, December, even January, where I was about to leave, they were not so happy. They were not happy at all. And I am extremely happy here in Arizona, Golden Valley, Arizona, Tumbleweeds Ranch. Yes, I love my rocking chairs. I got 3 of them on my front porch. I need to find a Cracker Barrel sign. I do. I was going to snatch a Cracker Barrel sign if they did go through with the new logo, but they didn't, so I may have to make one for myself. Anyway, that's it. 3D printing stuff for the craft fairs and enjoying life. And that's what it's all about, to enjoy life and have adventures. Remember, find your own adventures. And thank you for watching. See y'all later.